Wow, it's beautiful. Look at the colors. Wow. Grab that balloon. Hey, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's with this? No, what am I doing? Ah, get back. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? I should have smooth locomotion. Why am I on teleport? Damn it! This is not a good way to start the stream. Quick! Let's quickly exit and go back in again. I may have to cut this from the stream later. But for anybody watching live, this is me cocking up. Free locomotion from the controller. That's what I wanted. Hey Will, how's it going, man? Oh well, I may as well do my intro here now that I've royally cocked that up. Right. Hello and welcome to The Preacher Plays, and today the Preacher That's Me is doing a live review, hence the cock up at the beginning. It's the live part. This is Summer Funland. Yeah! Ho ho! It's Summer Funland! It's a rip-off of my Disney Empire! Ho 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 ho! Right, this is basically... you like four of the... Okay, I'll get into it. Straight away we got options. We got free locomotion with a controller, free locomotion with your face, standing teleports, sitting teleports. That's it. I like to move around. So we're going to hit start. We're going to get into another loading screen because that's just the little screen where you pick what you want to do and then you get in. So I'll talk now while this is loading. For anybody who doesn't know my structure of my live reviews, what I'm going to do is give you a rough idea of what I think about it, probably while just ambling around. And then I will show you some of the gameplay and some of the rides and stuff. Some of the stuff that's in the game after I've given me thoughts. So if you just want to hear what I think about the game, the first few minutes of this review is all you need to see. If you're not bothered about watching the gameplay, you can skip that. But if you want to hear what I say and then see what I'm talking about, stick around for the full thing. Okay, so this is Summer Funland. This is basically Disneyland. It's you know, hey, you're still off, Hobbit. Yeah, this is lots of collections of minigames, basically, is what this whole thing is. So, first things first, graphics. I'm playing on a Pro, and the graphics are a bit aliasy, and once you get past, say, 15 feet, it starts to get a little bit blurry, but it's not too bad. It's extremely bright and colourful. I don't know if you guys can make this out on your mobile phones, or your tablets, or whatever you're watching it on. But it's super colourful and bright, so, you know, it gives you that happy, fun, awesome Disney time vibe that you want, so that's great. Sound, actually not too bad. No, it's okay. The sound is relatively good. This music, though, that you hear him playing right now, plays all the time. Like, literally, all the time. It gets to the point where you're like, oh my god, I wish I could shut the music off, because... if you try, like I played this the other day and I completed all of the rides, I did all of the games, did everything, and it took me like 2+ hours because I was going slow and I was trying to find the little collectibles, which I'll talk about in a minute. And this music just plays constantly, and then it repeats and repeats and repeats, and it just drive you mental. Gameplay, very simple and actually borrows from other games. So there's like a Fruit Ninja type game. There's your typical whack-a-mole type games. You whack a squirrel as well. There's like this really annoying maze thing, which I'll have to show you because it really peed me off. There's climbing up a lighthouse, which is really cool. And then there's a lot of sitting around. And what I mean by that, there's a lot of rides. There's a roller coaster, there's a space ride, there's an underwater ride, and there's a Gotham Batman ride, which you might have seen in the trailers. And these are all really cool the first time. They're all really cool the first time you do it. You know, the first time through it's interesting. Once done, once over with, I personally don't see any point in doing them anymore. You know, they're just... yeah, earworms. Bad earworms. You get to the end of them and you're like, that was cool, but what more is there to do, you know? What I will say is this game has a lot of really cool little details, such as this balloon with physics, look. You know, it's got like rope physics and things. There are lots of nice little details in this game which I very much appreciate, and I'll show you more and I'll point them out as we go through all the little things that I liked. So I'll let that go and fly off into the ether. You know, there's some nice particle effects, see the confetti coming down and all that. You know, there's lots of nice stuff. But yeah, what is my thoughts on the gameplay and the game itself? I think for someone like me, it's not a game for someone like me. For someone that's been playing VR day in, day out for like the last 2 years, this is not a game for me. I can appreciate, however, though, the type of... But like, I'm looking for games that are like up here, like full bar games. This game only ever aimed to reach here. And what I mean by that is it wanted to make the best, high quality intro to VR that you could get. And to reiterate that, for kids, I can see kids really loving this. Kids will probably dig the hell out of this. It's kind of like being at Disney World. And for adults, if this is your very first game, like if this was packaged with your VR and this was the very first time you'd ever tried VR, it's great first introduction because everything's harmless. You know, you can hear that roller coaster, kids screaming. It's all harmless. The games are simple. They don't require very many button presses, if any. Some of the experiences are very pedestrian. You sit down, you don't really do anything. In general, it's super, super simple, which is great for first-time VR people, and if you want to show it off to first-time VR people. But if you're somebody like me who's been playing VR day in, day out, it's not really for you, I don't think. Now that with all that said, what would I rate the game? I think a 6 or a 7 out of 10 because it really does a solid job at what it's trying to do, which is just be a nice collection of mini games and maybe your very first foray into VR. As a game compared, it suffers greatly because it's just not super engaging. You can be over with it in a couple of hours. You will have done everything, been everywhere, done that, and you'll be bored and fed up if you're anyone like me. But kids will get a lot of mileage out of it, and people that are just starting will get a lot of mileage out of it. And it's very, very well made. That's what I have to say. A lot of the games that you find which came out at the beginning of the PlayStation VR are not this quality. This is very good graphics, they're very good package, the details and everything I was talking about. It's very, very well put together. It's just not a game for people that are veterans of VR. That's the best way I can put it. Right, so with that said, let's jump into a couple of games and let's show you what a couple of the games are like. I'm controlling just like Skyrim at the moment. You know, the wand controls me. I just hold the button down and I can walk around, full locomotion. And the X and circle, turn me left and turn me right. Click turn only though. So let's go to one of my favourite games and also a rip-off game. If we go to these little circles, it'll take you upstairs. This is called Hot Pot, but it's basically Fruit Ninja. Now it is very, very well done. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm sorry, dude. That could be me. I don't know. It could be me that's lagging. I'm not sure. I hope it's not me. Otherwise, my streams are screwed for tonight. So yes, you grab the things with the trigger, and you have to chop all of the food things, vegetables. Hey, Dave. It's going well, mate. It's going well. So this is your Fruit Ninja rip-off right here. You just missed my intro. I basically covered all of what I think about it in the very beginning of the video. Now I'm just showing some gameplay of what the games are actually like. It's great for kids, as you can tell. You know, this is the kind of game that kids is going to love. And for adults that are just starting in VR, I think it's actually a really good starting point for anybody that's new into VR. Sorry, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to say like don't ask questions. And that's not what I meant. I'm just saying I covered it at the beginning because I don't want to be repeating myself too much in a review. But yeah, you basically just slice and dice and slice and dice, and try and rack up as many points with as many slices as you can get. The physics are great. The graphics are awesome. It's nice and sharp in here. You know, the use of the vibration effect for when you hit things gives you a tactile feel. You know, it looks really good. It all looks really cool, and the gameplay is great, but it's Fruit Ninja. So if you've already got Fruit Ninja, you don't really, you know, you've been here, done that. But if you don't have Fruit Ninja, you could have this, which does all the Fruit Ninja plus other stuff. Let's slice and dice some more things. Oh, I didn't mean to slice the teapot. You can smack the boots away, chop the clocks, and you'll get slow motion. Come on, what have we got here? Oh, another clock. So now I can slice and dice like crazy. What I really like about this as well is only the sharp part of the blade will cut, so you have to like maneuver your hands around to create better cutting angles, which is really cool. I like that. It's a nice little detail. Let's just knock that away. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's knock that away. You know, it works. It works well. It's solid. It's a solid game. It's this game mode anyway. This is solid, and this is probably my favorite one on the whole. All of the collections of mini games. This is probably my favorite one. It's the most fun anyway. I found. No, I didn't want to chop you. But it works really well. Okay, can I quit out of this? I want to go to the next thing now because you kind of get the point. Can I go back to the map? Okay, we'll go back to the map. Yes, because the map, you can walk around. This is what's really cool as well. You can walk around the whole place. These are all your different games and things. So you got Underwater World, you got the Space World, the Gotham one, you got the Tube Ball, which is actually really fun. That was quite cool. You got the like Ski Ball, Catch a Squirrel, etc. You can just click on them. Nice one! Kicking is the best way to do things. Yeah, so these are all your different games, so you can click on them and it'll just take you automatically to them. Or you can actually walk to the stalls if you want that feeling of, you know, like, hey, I'm in an amusement park. So if we go and do this squirrel whacking game, we'll stand here, hit the button, boom! Now we've got to whack some squirrels. The sound effects do get a little bit annoying. Hang on, where's he at? Oh! I keep missing with my left hand. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Got him, got him, got him. Nope. Pesky little squirrels! Get back in your home! So, you know, this is a type of typical kind of carnival game that you've probably played before, or in an arcade, you know, with an electronic version. And you basically do this, and then what happens is you get the timer runs out, you get to the end, and you get a score. There you go. There we go, there's my score. Where's the thing? Yes, I know, the sound effects. I know. So, there you go. Time 60 seconds, 74 score. So then you basically just replay it and you try to beat it. That's it, basically. So if we hit... Oh! Didn't mean to do that. I keep catching that. Let's just... No! Hang on. There we go. Sorry. I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, little details so you can go up to things, you can click buttons, get yourself a little gobstopper. Pick it up, you can eat it. You can grab balloons, let go of them. Whee! You know, I kind of like the details. There's little kids drawn. You can smack the little kid. No, you can't actually smack the little kids. I was just kidding. So this is your whack-a-mole, but it's this one. It's whack-a-penguin. Prepare for more annoying sound effects. Oh, don't hit the bombs. These sound effects will drive you insane. There's no difficulty level, so you can't actually select it to be a bit faster, or, you know, if you find it a bit too easy. Oh, nearly got me. Oh my god, the sound effects. The sound effects! No! I'm going insane! Dave, you'll be loving this. Especially when you hit a few of them like that. Oh my god! No! Okay, let's get away. No! No, let's get away from that. Let's get away. Oh my god. Yeah, you get the point. Right. So, that's the type of game you've got. There's a Candyland game, there's your traditional shooting gun range thing. over there, which, you know, do you want me to do the shooting gun range? You've seen a billion shooters. That's your skee ball, which is actually, to be honest, boring as sin. Let's go and show you one of the... Let's go show you Gotham. Because that's not too long, that doesn't take too long. It's oh, I keep pressing the damn button. Ooh, actually, no, let's show you the lighthouse. I really like the lighthouse, actually. This is one of the cooler things. You basically have to climb the lighthouse as fast as possible. So, oh, let's go. Got a bit of climbing mechanics going on here. Oh, I fell! Ah! I mean, the objective is to do it as fast as possible. If you want to do it as a leisurely sort of climb, if there is such a thing, you can just enjoy the view. Look at that. So that's pretty nice. I did notice a bug when I was climbing up here, which I'll show you. Well, I say a bug, it's just bad artwork. I'll show you in a second. Let's just clamber our way across here. Great if you've got a fear of heights. You really will feel the scale, and the fear of heights will start kicking in on you. Oh, which is good. Let's make our way this way. You can virtually climb on anything that looks climbable. Oh, and then that's one of these little creatures. There's a challenge to find these little creatures. To see that guy? So we're gonna make our way perilously over to this little dude. We're gonna grab him, and then we've collected him. Oh crap! I've left go of the thing. Yep, there we go. Whee! Here, I got him. Look. So you gotta collect like 10 of those things or 12 of those things. Right, let's get to the top of here. That's one of the little puzzles. Puzzles the right word? I don't know. Let's climb up this thing. Oh no! I fell. Damn it. In fact, let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's just skip. We'll just skip to different things. Rather than spending too long on one thing, we'll just skip. Yes, we'll go back to the map. So yeah, that was the lighthouse. Climbing up the lighthouse. Let's go and do. The underwater one takes a... it's got good animations though. I'll go to the underwater one, because it does have good animations, I'll say that. The graphics are nice, and the animations are cool. But once you've done it once, there's zero reason for you to go back, and there's nothing for you to do. So this is like one of the pedestrian experiences where you don't do anything. I don't even have any hands anymore, look. You just sit and enjoy. So again, if you've got your gran round, and you're like, hey Gran, try out VR, and she's like, oh, I don't know if I want to try VR. What does VR even stand for? And you're like, well, it stands for virtual reality, and if you've ever wanted to go next to a turtle, now's your chance. Oh, I'll try out swimming next to some turtles. And you're like, okay, well this is the one for you. But I'm not very good at buttons. I don't know how to use buttons. It's like, don't worry. There's no goddamn buttons, Gran. You just sit your ass down and you just watch. Pretty sure you know how to watch. I've been watching since I was a little girl. I know how to watch stuff. Well then, shut your face and get in the VR unit. By the way, you should never talk to your Gran like that. That's disrespectful. Especially to your elders. Anyway, look, there's some manta rays. Look, see, this is what I was talking about. The graphics is really nice. The animations are really well done. Nice little peaceful bit of music. All the fishies and the coral reefs. And there is a very good 3D presence feel, you feel like you're here. It is good for that. It does a really good job of setting the scene. It is cool. I've got some sharks. 10 out of 10 grandmas give this a 10 out of 10 game. Just like my reviews, they work 50% of the time, every time. It's alright, it's alright. Kids would be looking at this and be like, oh my god, I can't believe it, I'm under the water. Oh my god, I'm under the water. It's so pretty. If your kid sounds like Elmo, that's pretty much what they'd be saying. We'll be like, I'm not dead, I love it, it's so cute. You're right, goddamn right, it's cool. It's virtual reality. Got any homework? I did my homework. Good lad, get it done. Yeah, and then it takes a little bit of a twisty turn, and we see some other stuff, which I don't want to spoil because it's you know, you get like electric eels and other things. So we're gonna go back to the map, and we're gonna show you the Gotham ride. Yes, let's get back to the Gotham ride. Wow, this was supposed to be a quick review. So anybody wanted to watch the review, just watch the first like 5 minutes or less. Yeah, exactly, Hobbit, exactly. I'm kind of taking the mickey out of it, but at the same time, as I said at the beginning of the review, I respect this game for what it was trying to do, and that was just make a solid carnival kind of experience. So we'll go on the Gotham ride, and it achieves that. It does achieve it, but is it worth your £18 if, like me? No, for me, no. I'm not going to get much mileage out of this. Like, once I've played the 2 hours, like that journey ride there under the sea, the first time I played it, I was like, ooh, this is cool. First time I did this Gotham ride, I was like, ooh, that's awesome. But once you've done it, you know what I mean? It's the same thing every time. You can't control anything. See, autopilot on. It's just an experience. So great for your kids. Kids will love it. I mean, look at this. It is very, very well done. You can't deny it's not very well made. Because it is. It's just, it's not much of a game. But that's okay. That can be okay. Yeah, imagine you got like a 7-year-old kid that loves Batman. It's like, oh yeah, do you want to ride on Batman's bike through Gotham? Like, look at that. Look at that. Way, you know? Kids and first timers would absolutely adore this, you know? I can't stress that enough. I don't want to diss the game because it see, it makes you duck, it makes you go, oh. Look behind you, you can see what the crack is. Go right. Because I'm Batman. Wow. It's very cool. It is very cool. No! I just wish I could control it. Oh no, oncoming traffic. See, you cannot deny that doesn't look badass. You can't deny that doesn't look badass, but that's it. That's the whole thing over. That's all you get with Gotham. That's it. Again, kids will love it. First timers will love it. Great first experience. If you picked up this game cheap or something like that, if you had it for a couple of quid, when it's on sale, great for showing off to your friends or people that have never tried VR before. But yeah, that's the majority of the games. That's the majority of the games. There's another one of them things, I need to collect it. So we're gonna leave. Yeah, the only downside that I did come across was there's a maze game where you have to, like, I'll show you in a second, but you gotta guide a laser through some stuff. Every time I played that, my tracking went bad. My tracking's been fine through every other game and game mode. My tracking was terrible for that one, and I don't know why. Okay, so I want to show you, talk about them little details again. Here's some details for you. You can pick up the 3D glasses. You can put them on. Take them back off. You can get your popcorn. And you can get a drink. And you can drink your drink. You can throw it away. You can eat some cake. Now you can get your popcorn. Now this is what I really liked. I'm still... Okay, Hobbit, thank you very much for joining in, pal. Really appreciate the fact that you joined in, man. I honestly do. So yeah, some little details I was talking about. You can grab the popcorn. You can eat it. Or, you can tip it upside down. You can tip the popcorn out. And look, it actually goes down. How cool is that? So we've got no popcorn left. So you think, oh no, I've got no popcorn left. What do I do? You can actually go over to the popcorn machine. And you can fill it back up again. Look. And you can throw popcorn around. Eating all of the popcorn. I don't think there's much popcorn left. Oh, I filled it up by accident. Let's keep it filled up. There we go. Yeah, so it's little details like that that really help immerse you into the game. So I do really appreciate the level of effort that's gone into this game, even if it's not, you know, a stellar release or you know the next big thing that's going to blow your socks off. The developers have poured a lot of heart and soul into this game to achieve what they wanted to achieve. Exactly, Jay. Exactly. That is really cool. You can't deny that that's not cool. Okay, let's quickly show you this maze thing that I had problems with. So we'll go over to the maze here. Yeah, see if it... Watch, it won't do it when I'm reviewing it. So you come over here and you get your magic wand thing. Yeah. And then you have to join these little laser dots up. Like this. So then you have to go around the maze. And you find puzzles. And then when you find puzzles, you get the water. But look how cool the water fills up. That is very, very nice. Not many people put that much effort into the games for the water. So yeah, if we go over to these things, I hate these games because I suck at them. But every time I tried this, my tracking would start to break around about the halfway mark. Like I'd start to get about here, and my tracking on my right hand would start cocking up. It's like it starts to drift. Ah, oh, balls! Yeah, see how my hand's not in the same position it was before? You gotta like kind of shake it to get it back. Now I never had any I never had any trouble with the tracking in any of the other game modes except this one. And ironically, of all of the game modes that you play that you don't want your tracking to cock up on, it's this one. Because it requires a bloody steady hand at the best of times, never mind when you've got the tracking that's cocking up. See, look, my hand's drifting. You see it? It's like slowly turning. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's just slowly turning. And if I shake it, it goes back to where it should be. Every time I play this game, it does that. I don't know why, but every time you try this game, it does that. There's the lighthouse you were climbing before, by the way. Let me leave. Yeah, I don't know why, but it breaks every time, and that is the worst game that the tracking could break in. I will do 2 more things. I will show you this tube ball, and I'll show you the roller coaster. There are other games, but this review's gone on for like half an hour now, so... Right, tube ball. This is pretty cool. It's basically, what do they call that game? Well, you know, where you just smack it against the blocks. It's got quite a cool soundtrack, though. Here it comes back. Yeah. Gotta like that soundtrack. Oh, I got slow-mo ball. 1980s, bitch! Oh, that was a power-up. I got 3 balls. Oh yeah, it's busy, yeah, hollow ball. Oh, I'm shooting. I forgot I was shooting. That's a power-up. I can shoot the blocks, look. I was too busy trying to get the ball. 1980 synth wave. Hua! My pads got bigger. Gotta keep the dancing going. Ho! Ha! Yeah! There's not much more to say about this. You just keep doing this until the levels end. But this is actually quite fun. It looks really nice and I love the soundtrack. So as you can see, there's been quite some effort put into this game. So don't write it off immediately. Oh, I missed it. Huh. Boom! Got it. You got time down there, by the way, just in case you didn't see it. Come on. One of them's got a hit. Yes. The slow-mo doesn't really help too much. Oh, I can't hit it. I can't hit it. Excuse me. Oh, I was going to hit it there. Oh, we're still going. This feels like a game. This feels like game music from the early 90s and 80s as well. Yeah, this is a cool game. I enjoyed this one. The music is definitely the best part about it. Feels like it should be in Kung Fury. It should be like riding a motorbike on a highway with the rain coming down. Hurrah! Gonna kick some ass. Oh, the unicorn. The unicorn's just weird. In fact, I'll do the roller coaster, and then as a bonus before I leave, I will do the unicorn just for GC. So, roller coaster, where is it at? That one. Yeah, so here's another pedestrian experience. You get a date, or a woman that sits next to you, which you think, oh, it's not nice of them to provide company with you, until she starts screaming. Because she's a screamer. And what's really annoying is, you have to listen to it for the whole ride. Basically, you just... It sounds actually remarkably like that. Just wait, just wait. It's not a very fast roller coaster. You kind of sit around for a while. But if you want to take in the views of the whole park, there's a maze, you see. There's some balloons. There's some rocky things called mountains. It's uncanny. Uncanny. This guy again. It's Joystick Guru. Hey boys, what's up? It's Joystick Guru here. I'm just listening to my girl screaming. Watch out for the bats, woman. Here we go. There she goes. Don't forget, there's a dragon coming up, so you need to scream for that as well. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you. There's the dragon. Thank you. Your timing was good. Again, like dolphins. She's enjoying herself. Whoa, she's a bit more active than the last person I had on here, actually. But yeah, again, for kids would absolutely be like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever!" Just like that. Oh my god! Shut up! Yeah, it's all right. Oh, we're gonna do a loop-de-loop. Get ready to scream again. In fact, I'll cover your eyes for this. Yeah, you have to put up for that for the whole ride. Literally the whole ride. You want some? Want a drink? Want a drink? Drink it! Drink it. Put it in your lap. Yay! Hands up in the air like you just don't care. Yeah, it's alright. See what I mean? It's okay. It's a loopity-loop! Again. Oh, look at the world. It's all upside down. I'm taking the mickey, but again, at least they tried to put some sort of effort into giving you that experience of being on a roller coaster with an annoying person next to you. You know, they really nailed it. I'm gonna grab some balls! Yeah! I grabbed some balls, yeah! Got some balls. Let's throw it over there! Oh, it disappeared. Pew! Right, okay. Done with that. Let's go back. And this is going to be the last thing I do because really there's not much more needed for this. Where's the crazy unicorn? There it is. Dude, you have no idea. My ball grabbing skills are just off the chain. Grab your balls from 500 yards. Look at this. Somebody was on drugs when they made this. You gotta joust colored blocks whilst riding a unicorn. Look, it's the full modeled unicorn. Look, it even has rainbow colored behind it. This is LSD game making right here. I don't know why I need a shield. Just for complete the aesthetics, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna have a lance, you may as well have a shield. I'm tripping balls! My god! My god! It's so colorful! Oh my god! The colors! It's overload! I'm used to beige! My life is beige! This is too many colors for a beige person to handle. He's even got a rainbow unicorn horn thing. You know that thing that unicorns have? Makes him different to a horse. If he didn't have it, he'd be a horse. Very colorful horse, but he'd still be a horse. This is basically it. You just basically point. It's aggressive pointing. Like how I pointed at that thing is real good. Look at this. Point, 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 point. I can grab balls and point at things. Oh my god, I'm not even pointing very well. Oh my god, I've lost my pointing ability. There we go. We're done. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, that concludes today's lesson. Not that there was a lesson, but that concludes today's Summer Funland. A game that's great for first-time adults, great for kids, but for anybody that's actually played the VR for more than about 10 minutes, probably not the game for you. But I have to give full respect to the developers for achieving what they obviously clearly set out to achieve. It's extremely accessible, it's very colourful, it's bright, it's fun, it has that vibe of a nice carnival atmosphere, it's got the types of games you'd expect to find plus ones you wouldn't, it's got some nice pedestrian style experiences. But yeah, I mean, I was even thinking about going for a triple stream, but that might be just too much for you to handle, man. But yes, thank you very much for everybody that watches. Thank you for everyone that watches in the future. Everyone that might watch in the past if you're some kind of time-traveling PSVR nut. Who knows? But yeah, thank you very much. That was Summer Funland. And yeah, I'll give this about a 7 out of 10. Thanks very much, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace!